driving, honey. I can't do that much. So. Rooster Up. It is Sunday. And I am off to work. For all you people thinking about buying a truck, this is life of a truck driver. You're going to leave Sunday. And I probably won't be back until the day before Thanksgiving, which is a week and a half away. But I'm doing that for personal reasons. I need to make up some money that I've been lacking on because my other truck's in the shop. So I was asked a question in the comments, is now a good time to buy a truck? Anytime's a good time to buy a truck if you know what you're doing. You don't have to rely on the government to get into trucking. But with that being said, I'm going to say if you have no experience, you're going to go get your CDLs and then you're going to jump straight into owning a truck, you're making a mistake. Mm-hmm. Because you really don't know what you're doing in the trucking industry. Now, has it been done? Yes, it has been done. There has been people that's went through school, got their CDLs, went out, bought them a truck and a trailer, got their authority. They went to work, and they were very successful. But I'm going to tell you, that is like looking for a unicorn. It's very rare. And I would not suggest it for the average guy to do, because the average guy does not know the business. They don't know the industry. They don't know how to work a truck. They don't know how to run a profit loss. They don't know nothing about brokerage. A lot of the drivers today that's been out here 5-6 years, they don't have a freaking clue what a broker is. How to utilize brokers, how to work with brokers, how to get the best rates from a broker. So, you know, I really recommend everybody that I talk to, get your CDLs, drive for a company for 2 years, tear up their equipment, wreck their equipment. That way it's all their problem. Yeah, it's your problem too, because, well, you're getting stuff on your license and your record and what have you. But it's not your equipment that you're tearing up. You won't have no hassles. You won't have no problems. You won't have to pay for anything. You need to run it like it's your business that you want to start. Keep track of your fuel, your maintenance, expenses. You run that truck just like you run the company truck just like if it was your truck, and you have to keep track of everything, because when you become an owner operator, you'll have to pay your own taxes, and that could be problematic for most. It is for me. I have a big problem with paying taxes because, number one, I hate the government. We live in the best country in the world, but our government sucks. And I don't give a flying fuck who's in charge. Our government sucks. And that's the bottom line. Anytime that the common man is having to pay almost 50% of his income for taxes, so some slob over here can eat steak on the state, drive a brand new fucking car, it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. So that's my first issue with the government. Hey, Tony. That was my brother that just passed.
Oh, bye, Tony.
Anyways, and then, you know, we have our veterans here in the United States struggling. Well, there's no money for them. But yet, our government can give these countries billions, with a B, billions of dollars. Just put it on pallets and send it to them. Oh, they're going to pay us back. No, they don't. They never have. Ever in the history of the world has another country paid us back what we have given them. It just doesn't happen. So that's another problem I have with the government. They don't take care of us, but yet they can send billions of dollars to these foreign countries that's at war. And, we're helping them out with aid. You know what? It's not our problem. When it becomes our problem is when it comes to our shoreline. Then it's our problem. I understand sometimes because we're in NATO, we have to go to foreign countries and help. I understand that, and that's what our veterans, our military personnel's utilized for, protecting us and helping out when needed. So I understand that, but I don't understand why we can give away billions of dollars to these other countries but not support our veterans here at home. That really pisses me off. It really does. So, and you know, I say screw foreign aid. Until every American is fed and every veteran has health care and is taken care of, screw foreign aid. You know, fuck them.
Charity begins at home.
Exactly. You know, let's take care of our own first. And so, and in the comments that I read, the dude had mentioned Buffett. Man, I tell you, Buffett, he's good with margaritas and cheeseburgers and cutting his heel on Pop-Tops and cruising on back home, but I don't know if I trust Buffett when it comes to trucking. You know, trucking's a completely different beast than writing songs and what have you. What are you looking at me funny for?
Which Buffett are you talking about?
I'm talking about Jimmy Buffett.
He's gone.
I know.
Oh, well, I thought you were talking about Warren Buffett.
Oh, Warren Buffett? That idiot stole people's money and become a billionaire, so...
Well, yeah.
He did it legally, but thievery's thievery. I don't give a shit. But I wouldn't trust him when it comes to trucking either. But as far as what administration is running the White House is going to make your decision whether you get a truck or not, that's silly. Since 1991, I've driven and or owned and operated a truck. The biggest thing when it comes to trucking is you have to hustle. You have to get out there and get after it. You can't take advice from someone that sits in an office for 8 hours a day or 4 hours a day or whatever, because that's just not our industry. It's not how it works. You're going to be sitting in a truck. You're going to be driving. You're going to be hustling. And that's what it's all about. And I don't care who's in office. You know, I've just had 4 years of Bidenomics. I didn't do terrible. I didn't do as good as I could have. But it wasn't stupid bad. Obama was pretty rough. His era was pretty rough. Clinton was pretty rough. The Bushes, both Bushes, just sucked balls. I mean, they sucked. Especially when they started that war in the Middle East.
Yeah, that wasn't even our war.
Yeah, it wasn't even our war. But when they started putting troops over there, man, it sucked. It sucked bad. Some people made a killing at it. I may have not have been in the right mind frame. Of course, I was a lot younger then. That was 30 years ago. So this is our little hometown we live in.
Blackwater River right there.
Yeah, a little bar right down there we go to every once in a while called the Gym.
Yep.
So our old courthouse over here, they done built a new one, got fancy.
I wonder what they're going to do with this one.
I don't know, probably tear it down. Wonder what kind of event they got going on today.
Sunday?
Yeah.
I can't tell you.
But don't let who is sitting in the White House make your decision whether you're going to start a company or not. Because trucking is just like any other business. It is a business. It must be run like a business. And the person sitting in the White House should have no effect on how you run your business one way or the other. Now, granted, when it's a Democratic state, yes, you pay higher taxes. When it's a Republican state, you pay lower taxes. That's just the nature of the beast. But if you get out and get after it, like I said, you hustle, you do what you're supposed to do, it doesn't make a difference. You just pay your taxes and move on. Hope for the best. And like I said, if you have no experience, you don't have that 2 years experience, I strongly suggest not buying a truck. Get your CDLs. Go through the school. You got to go through a school. Get your CDLs. Boy, that's some rough ass tracks. Go to a company, and it doesn't matter which company. You put all the names in a bag, shake them up, dump it out on the table. They all turn up the same. They suck.
Yep, get some experience.
Get the experience. Now me, I lean towards flatbed. Yeah, I'm a little bit of an older man. Most people say, oh, you're crazy out there flatbedding. Well, I like it. It keeps me in a little bit of shape. I'm not as fat. And I can just exercise every day, rolling them tarps up, doing what I need to do with the flatbed. So, and I still find flatbedding fun. And yes, I have fallen off loads. I've gotten hurt. It's just the nature of the game. So, a lot of people make good money pulling a reefer truck. I made really good money pulling a reefer truck. I've got one set in my front yard. I pulled it. It's a 48 foot with a 10-2 spread. The front axle lifts up and down. It was a real good unit for a long time. And we made quite a bit of money with that unit. So reefer trucking, but you're going to be gone a long time away from home pulling a reefer truck.
There was a reefer truck that just passed us.
Yeah. So reefer trucking is not one of those deals where you can say, well, I want to be home every weekend, because it probably ain't going to happen. And if it does happen, you're not going to make no money with it. So reefer trucking is pretty much a long haul job. Cattle hauling, don't even think about cattle hauling until you get a whole bunch of experience, because they don't hire newbies straight into a cattle truck. Dry van's the cheapest of all the jobs, simply because you just drive the truck from point A to point B. You get out, you swing the doors, you back up to the dock, you sit there. You really have not much responsibility. There's nothing to a dry van. I've done it, and that's where I got to my heaviest weight in life. I was 230 pounds pulling a dry van. It's a lazy man's job. That's why I prefer flatbed. So, but anyways, the moral of the story is, don't listen to these idiots on Wall Street about trucking. Starting businesses, same thing. Trucking's a different beast than any other business you're going to be in. As far as getting your license, go to a school, get it. Be aware that you're going to leave most of the time on Sunday. You're not going to get back home till Friday evening if you have an every weekend job.
And sometimes you even don't make it home for holidays.
Yeah, I spent a lot of holidays, a lot of Thanksgivings I've spent out on the road. I've spent Christmases out on the road. 4th of July, I'm just about every year, 4th of July, I'm on the road. I got lucky this year, and I was actually home for 4th of July. But holidays is just something that you're going to spend on the road. So, that's something that you got to prepare for. Other than that, be cautious, because there's a lot of con games out here. People will con your ass. They'll try to get the money out your pocket, as always, and it can be very hard for the new guy. You've really just got to watch your P's and Q's and stay away from the cons. So, alright, well, I'm fixing to go, because there's my truck. I got to get all my shit loaded up, do my pre-trip, and get ready to get up out of here. Rooster Up. I appreciate all you subscribers. I appreciate you new subscribers. And y'all have a wonderful day and a wonderful week coming up. Rooster's out.